players just outside of the sub box. Players.
Girls behind the cone. Girls behind the cone.
What'd you say, Mom?
Travis, can you hold them for
What'd you
just
say?
1 second?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I think against that fence down there.
It started already. Going 30 to 50. At 30, at 50, at 52, at 12. Yeah, because we got to keep everything.
You ready, Brady?
1 sec, guys. 1 sec. Hold on 1 second.
Tell me when. I'm going to give him the thumbs up.
Let's go, Molly! Does anyone know who's singing? Here we go, Molly! Let's go, Molly! Here we go, Daniela! Let's go, Daniela! What's our... Here we go, Molly!
You're good.
Here we go, Molly! Circle, be ready for the ground ball! Here we go, Daniela!
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Huntington Station, the site of the All Long Island Lacrosse Tournament here. The third game of the day on Field 1. Brady Campbell with you. Travis Quigley operating the camera on a warm final day of spring for the Falcons and the Stallions of the class of 2029. Draw control won by the Stallions, and they look to go to work here early. Ball hits the turf. Still down, picked up now, and back the other way come the Falcons. And coming back with it is Grace Wheeler. She drops it off. Shot gets fired wide. With it now, Bakic. Behind the cage it goes. Now it's Dragonette. Nice pass, cutting back, unable to get the shot away. As the ball hits the turf was Kaylee Bloge. Ball on the turf, still loose. Couple players hit the deck. Stallions emerge with it. They have numbers if they push it. And they will. Shot towards the goal and a save. Turnover, though. Picked back up by the Stallions. Behind the net it goes. It's Birdie Cacioppo in goal here in the first half. Settled here by the Stallions, who are in the whites.
Here we go, D! Talk it up! Stay in front, stay in front!
Towards the front, good defensive stick.
Good hustle!
Ball on the turf, going towards the line.
Yes! Great hustle!
Deflected, it will go to the Falcons.
Hopper, Black! Good luck, good luck! Look middle! Good
Ahead come the Falcons. This is Sarah Pachi. Pachi, nice bull dodge, but she lost the handle.
job, Sarah! Way to take it!
It will stay, however, with the Falcons.
Here we go, Sarah! Finish it! Here we go, defense!
And Pachi on the far side, outer circle here for the free position. First of the game, drives in, takes the shot, never got it through. And it ends up getting picked up by the Stallions and goalkeeper Stella Fallon. Stallions looking for a path out. not making it easy. Excuse me, that's Anna Sullivan getting the first half for the Stallions, who come back ahead. Behind the net it goes. Do that towards the front. Good passing play and the save by Cacioppo. Rebound, didn't get through. Backed up by the Stallions. And Lucas Spalina. Worked around the outside.
Here we go, D. Let's talk it up.
That's Ella Shop.
Way to stay in front of Cubs.
Behind the goal, scoreless so far. Stallions, Falcons. Class of 2029 here at Huntington Station, looking to change that, and doing so. The Stallions are off and running. Great little passing play there. Stallions get on the board first. Finish from Ella Melendez. Back to the draw circle we go. Stallions strike first. Draw up in the air. Bounced over the head of Melendez. Comes right back to her though. Now it's Lindsay Scott.
Here we go, Black. Let's mark up the top. And then you're going to sub in like a little bit. Good help, good help.
Around it goes for Clegg.
Here we go, Emmy.
Behind the net, centering pass, didn't make it through.
Here we go, D.
Now it's Melendez. Scott drops it off, goal line extended. Skip pass, doesn't make it through. It deflects on goal, or Cacioppo will take it, fire it down the field, and picked off, at least for a moment, by Cara Patton. She lost it though, and back the other way come the Falcons. Colleen Dunn. Julie Obla. Oblo steps in, fires a bounce shot off the bar, up in the air. Comes back to her, and she just pulled it wide. Backed up by the Falcons. Trail 1-0. Early first half. Great move there. What a solo effort to give the Falcons the tying goal. Natalie Takacs attacks the cage and ties the game.
Are you guys good, middies?
Back to the draw circle. Sophia Palmieri will take it for the Falcons here. And emerging with it, but losing the handle is Ella Melendez. Melendez lost the handle, but gets the benefit of the doubt here. Brings it ahead. Goes behind for Blair Burke. Cycle behind the cage.
Communicate, D. Stay in front of cuts.
Melendez Looking for a passing option. Feeds it through. Ends up on the turf. And emerging with it, getting up to grab it is Sophia Palmieri. She draws the slash from behind and it will stay with her. And Palmieri feeds it ahead for Lorenko. Katie Lorenko. On for Obla. Pass pops up in the air right on goal where it's picked up by the goalkeeper, Anna Sullivan. Now the Stallions clear the head a bit too far, though. It goes out of bounds. Possession will go back to the Falcons. Birds come back the other way, ball on the turf. It will stay with the Falcons. Or will it? Oh, the official changes the call there at the last moment. Now it's going to the Stallions. They look to press for the moment with numbers. Now they'll settle. Molly McNamara for Scott. Feeds it through the middle. Gets the shot on. Fought off. Good save. Cacioppo. We do have what appears to be a yellow card. Check to the head. So a free position attempt here for the Stallions. Chance to grab the lead back. Shot on and a good save. Cacioppo with the stop. Clears it ahead. Back the other way come the Falcons. Quick pass. Shot on and a goal. And the Falcons grab their first lead of the game. It's the finish from Jaden Marchito. Quick pass, Marchito. Couple steps to find the shooting lane. Buries it 5-hole. Falcons take their first lead with about 9 minutes left here in half number one. Back to the draw circle we go here. Can the Stallions respond? Stallions, of course, different team, but they did take both the 2031 and 2030 openers. The first one, back and forth, Braveheart overtime classic. And then the second one in the class of 2030. Stallions rode a dominant second half to victory. Falcons with the lead, though, for the class of 2029. Now it's El Howley. On for Pachi. Now a pass behind. Tap to handled here by the Stallions. Peyton Bresky. After the yellow card, we're back even now. Entering the field of play, Juliana Flores. Well, free position attempt, pass down low. Falcons trying to extend their lead. What a move that was. Great face dodge and then pulling the trigger, just firing it wide. Possession stays with the Falcons. Errant pass coming towards their sideline. It's a foot race. And winning it are the Stallions. Checked out of bounds. Good hustle by Ella Shop. Possession will stay with her, however. She brings it over midfield. Behind the goal.
Yeah, it's 2-1.
Up top it goes. Now it's Melendez. Scott cuts back, puts it in her left, tries to flip a pass towards the crease. Got checked as she did so. It goes out of bounds. Possession back to the Falcons. Giappo clears it ahead. Ball on the turf right at midfield. Able to stay in bounds. What an effort that was by Emmy DeLucci. That's a 2029 defenseman wearing number 29 for the Birds.
It's like probably like 50 seconds. But he told me.
Up top, Blanchard tries to get a shot away. Her stick got checked. Out of bounds it goes. It will stay with the Falcons.
Here we go, attack! Good cut, Sarah!
Pass towards the middle. Now down to GLE. Fighting through a couple checks. Up top, Blanchard. Possible foul upcoming. Nope, it's a goal. And the Falcons extend their lead to 3-1. On the finish, Lainey Friedman. The Falcons gave up the first goal in this game and have since responded with the next 3. As we enter the final 5 minutes here of the first half.
Here we go, Sarah! Let's go, Ray! Here we go, Emma!
To the draw circle. After the latest goal from Friedman, up in the air. Ball down. Who wants it? Foot race to it. Looked like the Falcons were going to win it.
Good job, Daniela!
Hitting the deck, though, was Shea Mangan. And now the Falcons trying to build it to their biggest lead of the day. 3-1 in the latter stages of the first half. Nice move, and the shot fought off by Sullivan. Staying with it now is DeLucci. Up for Pachi. He goes down, taking a stick up high. There was Friedman. Stays with it, though. Now it's Grace Wheeler.
If there's any middies that want to play defense,
Behind the goal, now up top. Daniela Bacic lost her footing and lost the ball as well. Back the other way come the Stallions. That's McNamara. Pass a bit behind, though, its intended target there. And so Falcons take the ball back. Just under 3 minutes remaining. Here's DeLucci. Looking for an option here. She brings it to midfield. Finds it in the form. Feet out in front, and they score again. Great little give and go. The Falcons, their biggest lead of the day, up to 4-1.
Great give and go. Here we go, Molly. Great ball movement, Flash. Keep it up. Yeah. Here we go, Wade.
Final 2 minutes here of the first half. Half that has been controlled by the Birds here in the latter stages. Draw circle, up in the air it goes, picked up by McNamara. Dying seconds of the half. Trying to cut the deficit in half, and she fires it wide. Backed up by the Stallions. A shot on the backup. She has it. Drives towards the middle, checked away, and looks like we have a foul here, so shot. Free position attempt. Trying to cut the deficit here in the dying seconds. Steps in, fires low, and the save. And that will do it for half number one. A 4-1 lead after 20 minutes for the Falcons. Capped off by the save from Birdie Cacioppo. And the Birds will take the 3-goal lead into the half. We'll be back for the second half here momentarily on LI Sports Network and LI Lacrosse Journal.
Hey, Falcons on three! Falcons on three! 1, 2, 3, Falcons! Here we go, girls. Keep it up. Go ahead.
Okay. Sweet.
Make sure we're behind the Here we go, White! Here we go, White. Let's go, Cassidy. Here we go, circle.
And welcome back for the second half here on LI Sports Network. Brady Campbell with you, Travis Quigley up on the camera. It's a 4-1 lead for the Stallions over the Falcons for the class of 2029 action here on LI Sports Network. The opening draw of the second half controlled by the Falcons in black. They found themselves down 1-0 early, and they've dominated that first half ever since. Here's Kaylee Lorenko trying to fight her way through. One of the Stallions ends up on the turf, and it will go with the Stallions. errant pass there. Look out, headed towards the end line. It'll stay in.
Good job, Black.
Forced out back to the Falcons. And Katie Oblo goes up for Takix, who scored one late in that first half. Pulled the trigger there, didn't make it through. Picked up by the goalkeeper, Stella Fallon. Who's in here for the second half. Down the other end, Isabel Delarada will relieve Birdie Kechiopo, who had herself a solid first half, made a couple saves, and leaves with her team up by 3. Stallions looking to cut into that here.
Here we go, defense! Watch out!
Behind the net. First up top. Turning with it, McNamara. She's forced to the outside. Goes back down for Shop. Returns it to McNamara. Fakes the pass. McNamara. Excuse me, that's Lindsay Scott, my apologies, who tried to pass it off. Ball hits the turf. It will stay with Cassidy Ferrara. She'll give it to Scop here. Scop will take it. Now feeds it across. Ball ends up on the turf, picked up by the Falcons. Settling things down here, a bit of confusion. That's Peyton Bresky. Bresky feeds it ahead for DeLucci. That's a head on the ground, scooped up here in the quick fast break. Now Takix back the other way. Feeds it to the middle and fire just wide. Haley Oblo with the opportunity. Ball will end up with the goalie Fallon. Looking for some help, turns it over right in front. Ball loose and the finish. That's Lainey Friedman. Like white on rice right here. Knocks the pass down. Lost it for a second, but picks it up. And is able to beat Fallon. And the lead grows to 5-1.
Good job, girls. Good job. All right, next possession. Here we go, Sarah. Here we go. Let's go, Ollie. Here we go, Sarah.
Back to the draw control circle. 5 minutes gone here in the second half. Stallions trying to climb back into it. It's been all Falcons from about the halfway point of the first half on. And off that draw, we'll do it again. McNamara against Palmieri. Go up, ball down. Picked up by Blanchin. Has some help as well from Pachi.
Don't force it, Black. Get it around. Get it
Falcons being clock mode here. Takix takes a shove. Ends up on the ground. Draws the call. And she'll have a free position attempt from the near side. Clear look at the goal. Takix attacks, bounce shot, save made by Fallon. So Fallon responds with a stop. Gets her team out of trouble. Now they'll turn their attention back to offense here. Trailing by 4 with 14 minutes remaining. Stallions will settle things. Kara Patton. Emma Glick. Both teams making substitutions. Up top it comes. Alexandra Lizza drives in. Lizza fights one on goal and a save from Delarada. Delarada makes a save of her own, and back the other way come the Falcons. This is DeLucci. Got around and now Dragonette. Wheeler behind the goal. Cycled all the way around, back to where it started up top. Now Dragonette. Down for Wheeler. Wheeler draws a double. Puts it in her right. Cuts back to her left. Wheeler drops it out to Blanchard. Hit the turf for a moment. Helped out by Pachi. Pachi in her last spin move, and the bounce shot goes too high. Backed up by Wheeler. Wheeler fakes but lost the handle. Ends up on goal, picked up by Fallon. Stella Fallon quickly ahead. Here come the Stallions. Right down Broadway, trying to bring it through was Mangan. Her stick was checked though. Now it's Spolina. Centering pass, good handle of that pass by Scott. Pass towards the middle again. Driving towards the middle, good stick check that time. Forces the shot out of bounds. It will stay with the Stallions. Centering pass a bit too far out of the reach of the intended target. Will stay in play. Scott scoops it up. Stallions trying to climb back into it. A shot off the post. Just before, though, we had a whistle. Shooting space. And Lindsay Scott with a chance to cut into the deficit. Scott drives in, takes the bounce shot, just missed, backed up towards the middle, and another big save, Delarada. Lost the handle for a moment, helped out. Ball still on the turf now. And it will go back to the Stallions. Spolina, feed towards the middle. Melendez just missed.
If it was outside the 12.
Possession will go to the Falcons here on the backup. Good hustle by DeLucci. She'll take it out. Now Isabel Delarada. Pass knocked down. Here's Scott. Drives in. Fakes. Lost the handle. Pinballs around in the crease. Delarada lost it. Has to hustle back to the goal. Halfway through the second half. Shop throws it behind. Shop takes it behind the net.
talked about pick and rolls and all that. Now you call it.
Return feed to her. Great defense here by the Falcons. Perhaps too good. Will be a free position attempt here on the near side for Avery Needle. Needle runs in and scores. Needle responds for the Stallions. Off the free position, drives in, they one fake. And they're finally able to beat Delarada. It's now a 5-2 game. Back to the draw circle. Melendez will take it for the Stallions, who recently climbed back into the game. Against Sophia Palmieri. Melendez runs it, drives in, and Schulp lost the handle. DeLucci weaving her way through traffic over midfield. Brings it in, trying to push the pace. She'll settle things down. Now drops it off. Driving in with a shot and a goal for the Falcons. That is Riley LaRocca. LaRocca makes it 6-2. Or does she? Late offside call there, so take the goal off the board. And possession with the Stallions. Still trailing 5-2. Great vision there by Stella Fallon. Keeps it moving. The field it goes, pushing the pace here. It's Scott. Drops it off. One more great defense. The pass was knocked down. And back the other way comes Peyton Bresky. Bresky leads it towards the middle. Shot on, it sneaks through. Marchito stumbling down, somehow able to fire it on goal. It sneaks through Fallon, 5-hole. That one will count. Restores that 6-2 lead for the Falcons with just under 6 minutes remaining.
Great job! Good job, defense! Great job, Jaden!
Mekic and McNamara will do the honors at the draw circle.
Yeah.
No, you admit that too, but it's fine.
Here we go, Molly.
And draw control taken for a moment there, it looked like, by the Stallions. And the referees will intervene, give it to the Stallions. Stallions come back ahead, big check there. It will stay, however, with the Stallions. We're trailing by 4 once again. In the final minutes here, under 5 left.
Did Molly find her stick? Yeah. Okay. Someone help her! Get
And Shea Mangan fires it through. Cuts towards the goal.
Get it around, White! Go to ball!
behind the net.
Work the two-man.
Pass up top, Cutter.
Two-man. Good switch.
Now a shot.
Watch middle.
Needle
Here we go, Lloyd. Two-man. Work
goes back behind with it. Cutter, good little play there, unable to get the shot on goal, however, and back the other way come the Falcons. With speed, pass towards the middle, great reception of the pass and the goal. And the Falcons extend their lead. Great passing play there in transition, the finish by Kaylee Oblo. The Falcons well in control here in the final minutes. Will look to put this game away. Up next, the tournament begins, the tournament portion after these play-ins. 2031 winners. On this side, we had the Stallions, who nearly let a 3-goal lead slip away in the opener. Got the Braveheart overtime win. Melendez driving with him. Melendez double team check. The ball stays in bounds. That ball would not cross over that line. Casey Clegg takes it and sprints back in. Goes off to the side for Liza. Liza hands free, shoots it wide. Shop. Few Cuthers back out now. A shot taken and a save by Delarada. 90 seconds to go. A pass towards the front and a goal. And the Stallions get one. That's Melendez right before the horn. That will do it. A 7-3 win. The Falcons emerge victorious in this one and will enter the tournament bracket later on today in the class of 2029 semifinal. Thank you so much for tuning in. For Travis Quigley on the camera, I'm Brady Campbell. The final score for the class of 2029, Falcons 7, Stallions 3. You've been tuned in to the All Long Island Tournament here on LILJ and LI Sports Network.
Winning team, right, Corey? Winning team.
Are they shaking hands?
Yes, no, one of your goalies get that was all easy. Good job, girls.
Here we go, Reed!
Both Stallions are against both Stallions. So you're looking like Stallions. I want them.
Come on, Frank.
Frank, let's go.
Frank, put the cookie down, Frank.
Even in prison, they give you a break. You know what I mean?
All right, guys. This is the championship. Sorry if I get a little.
Tongue. Hey. Rip.
Wait, you gotta wait for this guy. He'll tell you when to go, Frank.
Christian, is there water over here?